start recording. We'll go ahead and switch it over to 2. All right, here you have first jam of the evening. Of course, some of the fans might be seeing some of your familiar faces in different positions this evening. Already seeing Asian Invasion stepping up to the jammer line. Being matched up alongside number 87, Killer. Yep. And already first jam in, first lead in the books. It's going to Killer. But with a little slip through on the inside, opening up. Foremost advantage now going to Asian Invasion. Killer calls off the jam. We're going to leave that score at 0. And coming up for jam number 2, we're going to have Neon Chola wearing the 606 in the white, trimmed in green. And for Dixie, 495, Kutsia. Kutsia playing her last game here with the Dixie Derby Girls. Going to wish her a lot of luck in her future endeavors. Not one who likes to jam, so here she goes, getting an opportunity this evening. And it's going to be 2 leads in a row going for Summer City. 2 blockers in the box as well, so pack advantage for Dixie as the star has been passed to the game's captain. Rolling, trying to get by a pack right now comprised of 2 skaters. Pinky Rooster alongside Malice. Neon Chola into the pack, looking to put points on the board. First points now going up for either team. As a hard roll out there coming for Rolly the Riveter. Chola back into the mix, looking to get more points onto the board. Once again, a reminder, this is our Brawl Star game tonight. And now Dixie Derby Girls matching 4 points on the board. Defense playing tough as going down to the deck. The force of the call-off. 2 more points going up for Summer City. So we're looking at a 4-6 jam there now. Both teams scratching on the scoreboard. So we have ourselves a quick clarification on the inside, a quick official timeout. Speaking of officials, our officials for this game are Ad Astra, Otter No Better, The Odd Father, Identity Crisis, Ivanator, Sly Lingual, Pumpkin, Peter Parker, Big Papa, Nikki, Nene, and Killer Bree. Asian Invasion back out on the track. Going to be standing alongside Killer yet again. We saw this 2 jams ago. And it's going to be Asian Invasion with the first lead of the evening for Dixie. And with that pass of the pack, 4 points onto the board, we have our first lead change. And those in the Derby know when you have a lead change, you partake of your beverage. And setting a tough defense on the inside, frees Asian Invasion for 4 more points. Gonna swing past Wiley into very dangerous. We had the star pass, so that's now gonna be going off to the penalty box in the hands of Bunny. So we're going to close out that jam with a power start coming to the Brawl Stars here in jam number 4. But not before 12 points put onto the board. So I gather with a jammer on the floor, we had an illegal star pass, so it went into the box as the pivot. So not going to be a power start. It is going to be a lead, though, for Kutsia. Yeah, I don't like that. They're starting with a jammer on the floor. Now we do have a power jam out there. Kutsia, the beneficiary, and hopefully soon to be looking to be the beneficiary of offense, because Kutsia does not like to be a jammer. Once again, one left to beat. Strong defender out front. That's Pinky Bruiser. Looking to get a little bit of help there alongside of Anaraya. As we're going to call off the jam, freezing this for another power start. So what happened there? Pivot at the jammer start. What's the box? Pivot not go into the jammer, or was it on the star pass? So it's not, because they feel that the jammer. Okay, so in the last jam, 85 took it from 87. Yeah, 85 went to the box, had the jammer start, and then went into that jam. They feel that the jammer out there, that one was in there, should have been either the pivot or the jammer. Took the pivot cover off and the jammer star off, and they feel that the pivot and the jammer. White, yes. So it had to go in as one, so one of them should have not been on the floor. So that was incredibly confusing. And our jammer in the box is, what's their number? 111. But still, it should have been one of them. There should have been one of them not on the floor. They fielded both a pivot and a jammer. All right, here we go. We have the whistle to get everybody back into position. And the 5-second call now coming from Crisis. Asian Invasion going to be starting off this jam. We're having a 1-2 jam rotation so far for the Dixie Battlestars, and a quick slip to the outside. Lead going to Asian Invasion. And now we have a blocking with a head penalty, so it's going to take the lead status away, and it's going to give a power jam now for Somerset City. So the three walls sitting strong right now. Rowley leading the way with Catastrophe and Weeble. Summer City looking to try and get a little bit of pickoff offense here in the middle. Able to get the recycle here now at the front of the Battlestars. Asian Invasion pass out of the box, but it's gonna be a low block. Continuing to put the effort on the defense here, who look up to the challenge. Neon Chola having a difficult time trying to find any kind of opportunity to get space to get past this defense. As we have already cycled this track one time over now, with this defensive effort coming from the Battlestars. Direction. I can see that direction coming. Cat rolled into it. And there we go. We have the star passed out of the front. Weeble trying to chip the blocker out. That's going to be Bunny. Bunny rolls off the hip contact. Now going to be your jammer. Second time Bunny has had the opportunity to take the star. And after 2 minutes of derby, we get 4 points. Big shout out to the defense for both those teams on that jam.
What was her second penalty for?
Low block. Oh, check that. We had a score correction. It's 4 points now, so 4 apiece, bringing Somerset to 10. Having an opportunity now, once again tonight, getting to showcase a lot of our newer skaters here in the Tennessee Valley. And gonna be a lead jam going to Gallifreya. So we've had the star clear the pack. It's gonna be on to the helmet of Pinky Bruiser. Gallifreya jamming out here to finish the jam, putting the points on the board. One of our newest skaters here at Dixie. I'm going to be starting this jam off with Jam Beasley alongside Kutsia. As we break open into the pack, Kutsia slips to the inside, grabs that lead jammer status. And that puts Kutsia 2 for 3 in the early goings of this game, grabbing that lead. And continue to race on as we have the star passed. Now going on to the helmet of Malice. Malice going to finish out that jam. So it's just going to be another one and done for the Dixie Derby girls. Going to be putting 36 now as our game total. Don't want to forget, go visit our folks over there in our vendor village. Get some swag from all the teams that have played here this evening and afternoon. Killer, Asian Invasion, 2787. Those are the numbers on their backs. They have the star in their helmet, and it's going to be Asian Invasion. Breaking front for lead. So yeah, you see me routinely try to play a little wordplay thing, 2787. Try to find little things that's going to roll up. And a sweep to the outside of the offense gives Asian Invasion an easy pass through. As Pinky Bruiser's eye in the back of the pack, sensing that the jam was going to get called, comes into play. So once again, Summer City doing a good job of deploying the star pass to break any potential Dixie momentum. While you're over at the Vendor Village, visit the Alzheimer's Association. They're a leading voluntary health organization in Alzheimer's care, support, and research. Don't forget, for more information, go visit them at their booth and grab a brochure. And coming in now, second time grabbing that lead, 2 for 3 on the evening. That's number 606 out there, Neon Chola for Summer City. And breaking to the outside, looking to get past one more time by Blood Bathory and Candy Corinne. Neon Chola getting up and close and personal with Blood Bathory. Blood Bathory taking the forearm, going to head to the box, now swapping it off. Very dangerous catastrophe, and it's going to be Chola calling off the jam. As Kutsia was at the back with Bunny one-on-one. So we're going to close that jam out 4 points apiece. Going to leave the differential where it is. As we're going to have an opportunity for a Pinky Bruiser to be able to get out on the pack as a natural jammer. But Asian Invasion just storming up the middle to grab that lead. So already Asian Invasion 4 for 5 on getting the lead this evening. Calls off the jam. Once again, good job by Summer City to make it a quick one and done jam. Summer City, a new program out of Somerset, Kentucky. Glad to have them here. I think we've just about hit the full Kentucky contingent of teams out there over the years. We've been around for a long time, of course. Gallifrey taking a hard shot there from the captain on the outside. And it's going to be Killer on the inside, grabbing lead. Yeah, that was a direction. That twice now that Amber Waves are paying total direction on that. And lead established and 4 points onto the board is Killer. Coming around the track, looking to eyeball a few more points. Able to slide through on the inside. Oh, but caught just enough of that inside to get a track cut. So it's going to be the first jammer penalty against the visiting Summer City All-Stars. First power opportunity now coming for the Battlestars. Gallifrey getting a chance to be out here as a full Dixie member, not just in our fun Star Wars bout, which is still great derby. Love that game. And here we go, continuing to have the game churn forward because we're going to go the full 2 minutes. As the lead did go with Killer to the penalty box. So pack advantage right now for the Dixie Battlestars. Gallifrey taking a shoulder contact off the inside from AWP to get those 4 more points. So just enjoy watching these skaters play their game and have some fun. And Gallifrey putting up the points here in jam number 11. 20 points onto the board. Summer City offsetting with 8. And we're having an unofficial timeout as we corral our penalties in that last jam. Want to remind you here at halftime, we're going to be doing Chuck-a-Duck one more time. You can get 1 for 2 or 4 for 5. Go over there and visit. Get your Chuck-a-Ducks. Once again, you can't win if you don't enter. Everybody likes being a winner, so go get your ducks. And to finish off recognizing our officials out here this evening, we also have Zero Factorial, Kara Vorkin, Mage, Bully, Hollandaise, Kurt Gobang, and Crash. Jam number 12 is going to be bringing us Neon, Chola, and Kutsia. Kutsia looking to dive up the middle. Chola trying to find that same space, looking to drive open. Does a good job of breaking the center of that pack. That is now 3 out of the last 4 jams going for Summer City. And Kutsia right on the outside with a little bit of a star stash. Does break the pack. As the call of the jam comes for the double tap of the hips from Neon Cholo. We're going to freeze that here. The first time Dixie has not been on the board since jam number 1. And that's it too. You know, I keep the track of things. Just try to find little things to talk about as you close out a jam or start up a jam. Just little informational tidbits of something, you know. Because a lot of people in sports do like, you know, numbers and things. So, you know, a lot of people are statistically inclined. Field of Jimmer. So I have a little bit of a correction here. As double checking, making sure, because sometimes when a player takes a penalty in a jam, the penalty box can be too full to actually seat that player. So as a result, that player stays on the track, and once one of the blockers has stood and no longer occupies the seat, then that blocker may assume that seated position and begin their penalty time. So that's why we had a quick stop of play in order to make the correction and make sure we had the proper players on the floor to be able to execute such a maneuver. Oh, and here we go. We are now back into action. Everything has been reset. All things have been calculated and put in their order. And now we have Asian Invasion stepping out there on the jam line, going up against number 85, Bunny. Asian Invasion, first one through the back, grabs that lead. Asian Invasion, the leading. How do I say that, Tinder? The leading lead jam taker? I'm just going to say lead one more time just because I felt like I needed to. So the quick one and done. Summer City able to get there quick at the back of the pack. Bunny able to grab 1 point to offset the 4. And I'm not one of those announcers, but for whatever reason in the announcer world, they love palindromes. So there you go, folks. 7227. We have a palindrome. And if I like repetition, I'll say it again. 333. That is Blood Battery. Taking lead jam for the first opportunity to jam in this game, matched up against 606 Neon Cholo. I think with Blood, you always got to watch out for his trap cuts are coming in hot, but looking good so far. And another turn to the outside of the track. Is Blood Battery looking to grab a few more. Not quite able to make the full clean pass. Gets recaught. Pinky Bruiser tracking back at the front, but it's going to be Blood Battery. Blood Battery, a familiar face here in a Dixie uniform, but getting an opportunity now after bringing a beautiful, beautiful little cherubic faced baby into the world. So getting out here and probably taking some of that exhaustion and frustration out here on the track. Happy to have Blood back out here wearing that pink, blue, and black. Here we go, Kutsia dipping from the outside, bouncing to the inside, grabs that lead opposite Bunny. Kutsia slipping the outside, making the quick call off. Able to freeze it out to a 4-0. Don't forget to grab your Chugga-Ducks. 1 for 2, 4 for 5. We got about 10 minutes of game time left to go here before we round everybody up to start flinging foul. And we got another opportunity. Asian Invasion back out on the track. Pinky Bruiser shadowing. Pinky Bruiser, 1 left to beat. It's going to be Blunt Force Mama. Able to break the pack, we have Summer City now as your lead team here in Jam number 17. But putting on the Jets, we have Asian Invasion dipping to the outside. Able to grab and steal 4 points on the Jam. 92-27 is where we are sitting now at the start of number 18. We're gonna have a revisit from Blood Bathory, 50 Shades of Grey, starting off this Jam here for Summer City. Bathory now making it 2 for 2 in Jam opportunities. Able to ricochet off the shoulder of Killer. Taking the 4 points and gonna go ahead and freeze out Bunny on the opportunity. So outside of a couple of big jams so far in the game, this has really been a lot of just one and done derby. Don't let that score fool you. Dixie's only had 3 big jams on the evening, and that is creating that differential. Otherwise, it has been an incredibly close game, jam to jam. Kutsia, Chola, able to break the pack first, grabbing that lead. Chola being the most successful jammer thus far for Summer City. Having a great lead ratio here in the first half. Already sitting at 4 for 6 here, and jam number 19. Wiley playing the recycle game, bringing Neon Chola back. Going to play a little one-on-one here at the back of the pack. Weevil playing a catch at the front now, being joined by Candy Corinne. Neon Chola heavily in the mix there, not hearing the call off from the bench. Finally pops that head up for a breath of fresh air, and here's the call off for the bench. Going to take a 1-point advantage in that jam, 8-7. So we're going to have ourselves an official review coming from the Summer City bench. I'm sorry, we have a correction. It's going to be coming from the Dixie bench. Looks like we're having an official review as a timeout used by the Dixie bench. Coach Smash out here on the floor. Ditching Order's suit and tie look, going for more of a derby classic. Jersey and a headband. No. Hey, Ivan, they should clear the OR. She used the OR as a timeout. So here we go. After that stop of the clock, using that official review as a timeout, we have 2787 Asian Invasion Killer. Who's going to be the one to great lead? And it's going to be Killer. Breaking on the inside to grab that lead status for Somerset City. Once again, 2 in a row. They seem to be making a pattern to this. And with a big intake of air, all players rise from the floor. But not before 3 points going up for the visiting team. Here we go, Jam is going. Out there, Malice, number 42 for Summer City. 108, Gallifrey, out there for the Battlestars. And gonna play the recycle game is the team in green and white. Both teams now losing a blocker. Multiplayer for Dixie. Direction for Summer City. Right now, Malice looking to make the angles, does a good job. Makes all the right angles to get that lead jam status. Now 3 in a row for the team from Kentucky. And already now, Hannibal Recker coming out of the pack with the star on the helmet. It's been a skating official, a pivot, now a jammer. What's there left to do? Hey, Hannibal, how about you take the mic? Can do all the derby jobs today. And here we go, Kutsia, Champ Beasley. And it's going to be Kutsia almost with an excuse me lead advantage. You see the way she came out the front there? I was like, oh, pardon me, excuse me. And there we go, racing around the track, 4 points onto the board. Kutsia able to break that 3 jam streak put up there by Summer City. Sliding through on the inside, gets put down by a forearm coming from Brawley Parton. Brawley Parton, one of my new favorite derby names. Jane Beasley taking a moment on the outside over there. Kutsia continuing to circle the track. Looking to run a little bit of offense. Ghostface hit us, sealing up the inside. Able to open the space. Looks like we have a bit of a skate malfunction out there right now for Jan Beasley. Kutsia deciding 4 points is going to be good as taken to the infield. Comes back into play. Once again, Dixie looking to try to lead the offense through. 1-2 punch from Wiley Coyote and Blood Bathory. Good chip out. Coming to the outside there from Killer. Able to track Kutsia back a long way. And we're going to finish that up with 24 points. The highest scoring jam thus far of the game. My question is, will any skater be able to match that 36 points we saw in that juniors game? I don't think so. Juniors just have way more legs than the adults. So here we go. Back into play. 1-2-7. 2-7 in black on the track, but it's not going to be Asian Invasion. It's going to be Queen Banshee able to grab that lead gem status. Queen Banshee looking to come back into the mix, as is Asian Invasion. Banshee one hip left to beat there. Getting caught by Weeble. Looking to take the step over, caught just a little bit of the infield. So that's going to be a track cut and a lead jam gone. Full 4 defense sitting out there for Somerset. Hannibal looking to get in there and open up some space. Asian Invasion sliding around the outside now, grabbing 4 points on the jam. And gonna have a penalty now going against Asian Invasion, so we're gonna take 1 power jam away and give it back. Queen Banshee able to slide through the inside, putting 4 points up for Somerset. As lo and behold, this jam clock is coming to an end alongside our game clock for the first half. And a track cut now going to be assessed once again to Queen Banshee. So we're going to go to intermission with a power start coming out of the locker room for the Dixie Derby Girl Battlestars. Do what you got to do, but make sure you come back. And if you haven't yet, go get your Chuggaducks, because this is going to be your last chance to win. Join me at the center in just a few minutes to see if you can win your prize. Stop record.